This video is sponsored by Squarespace, the place to go to if you want to set up your own slick-looking website or online store. Okay, so this might be coming a little bit late, but Happy New Year! And in typical YouTuber fashion for the new year, I'm going to be showing you what's inside my camera bag. So as you probably gathered, it's a Lowepro waist bag slash fanny pack slash bum bag, arse pack, whatever you want to call it. It's those bags which have become oh so trendy in recent years, but this can't be trendy because it's a Lowepro. Only joking, Lowepro make nice, albeit slightly bland bags, but this bag interested me because I don't think there are many camera bag brands that make a waist bag slash fanny pack slash bum bag slash arse pack bag. And this is what it is. It's one for putting around like that in true trendy hipster style. You know, or you can have it on your back. The only problem with having it on your back compared to the front is that there's a quick release clip here. Any thieving scumbags will think, oh look, oh I fancy being all thieving and scumbaggish and stealing cameras today. Click, quick release, your cameras have been quickly stolen. Whereas on the front, it's going to be down here. If they want to quickly steal your gear, they need to put their hands on your waist first and then quickly release. But before you get to that point, you'd be saying, hey, it's not time to dance, get your hands off my waist. So therefore, it's harder to steal your gear when it's on your front. Yeah, so on the front is best for security, but the reason why I have this nice tidy little setup is because I don't always want to be taking the huge ass gear with me. This enables you to shoot more, to do more, which is ever so important when it comes to taking interesting video or shots. And within this abrasion resistant Cordura skin bag, I have 3 cameras. That's my youngest son there. That's why I'm filming in this corner of the apartment, because he has a voice like a chainsaw. Also, we're going to be moving out soon, so the place is a bit of a shit tip at the moment, and this corner is the least shit tippy. Anyway, inside the bag, I've got 3 cameras. 3 cameras. Not 6, I'm just doing it twice to emphasize just how crazy that is. But let me show you what's inside. There's a quick release here on the front, a little latch. So I've got a video camera, I've got a stills digital camera and a stills film camera, as well as a drone. Let me show you what I've got. So this one is the ZV-1. It's great because it's compact, and that is pretty much it. As you see, I've got the Don King up top, the little dead cat, mini dead cat. This works with the digital mic, but the trouble with this is that once you put that on top, it becomes less compact. When you're filming, it's fine, good sound, but when you want to put it back in your bag, you have to take this off because it doesn't fit. Even in larger bags, it's still a little bit cumbersome. This is the good enough option. So ZV-1, 4K, it's basically RX100, whatever number they're on, with ND filters, which is quite useful. And this is cheaper, and I did need to buy this because my RX100, whatever number they're on, got broken last time. But you know, the whole point of ZV-1 is capturing those unplanned moments. You don't always want to be taking a huge ass cine camera out with you every time you go out. I mean, the startup times on cine cameras, you'll be like, oh, wait, hold on a moment, unplanned moment. I just got to wait for my camera to start up. Yes, now I'm ready. No, this. Boom. There we are, ready to shoot. The quality of the video, it's as good as you're going to get for compact camera. Let's put it that way. But sometimes it's not always about quality. You don't always need a cine camera. I kind of feel like 2021 is gearing up to be a year where 8K becomes a thing, something that everybody is going to crave for, and people are going to crave for cine cameras as well. That's why camera brands are sexing up their cine cameras and introducing rather expensive hybrid cameras that take quite good video, but fall just short of the mark when it comes to video, enough to make you jizz in your pants every time you see a new cine camera, because that's what makes the money for them. Not these kind of things. But yes, the ZV-1, I like it because it's not shite. Moving on. What else have I got in my camera bag? So I have, I'll take out both the stills cameras. Now sometimes I do take out a film camera along with a digital camera when I have got a nice shot lined up, because I quite enjoy shooting film, but sometimes it's a pain in the ass to carry two cameras that do essentially the same thing, just in digital and film. But these are great. This is the street edition of the Ricoh GR3. Basically it's a GR3 with some fancy shiny paintwork. You know, I make it sound a bit lame, but I'll get off there. But it looks pretty delicious. The only problem is that fancy orange ring around there. I've lost it already. I've lost it. I've lost my ring. Add your own ring joke. I will not stoop so low. Something old, something new. That is the film camera version. This one has got a viewfinder. I mean, it's quite amazing. And it's full frame. This is APS-C. Look at that. I mean, the film camera is slightly wider, but in terms of thickness, same. Same. And that's the fantastic thing about the OG GR1. I mean, when you're out taking street photos, you can have two cameras. You can just switch between the two. You can take one with the GR3 digital, and you can do that. They're both 28mm equivalent. I mean, when you compare the size of that to a camera which is deemed quite small already, a Leica, look at that. It's quite a size difference, isn't it? And if you put Leica M in there, that pretty much takes up all of the space in that bag. You'd be taking up the space of 3 compact cameras. I mean, I don't really need to be taking too much film out with me. It's got 36 shots, which is plenty. But in terms of film choice, what have I got? Bellamy Street Pan, Japan Camera Hunter. That's a Japan Camera Hunter case. Ilford HP5, classic. Velvia 50, that's for landscapes. And Cine still film. When you're shooting with compact cameras, you need a lot of this. I'll be carrying more than that. I've got like 10 batteries with the ZV-1. There you go, headphones as well. And that's pretty much it. Alcohol gel, masks. Oh yes, one more thing. It's the DJI Mini 2. I was going to say Air 2. No, what did they call it before? DJI Mavic Mini. No, it's just the DJI Mini 2 now, isn't it? I mean, look at that. A 4K drone. And I'll be giving away one of these shortly, but let me introduce what it's all about. That's me in 4K vision. Can you desaturate that? Let's check that out. Got anti-flicker now. Video subtitles, white balance on auto. I mean, that is pretty much the Mini, isn't it? You don't have too much. You got grid lines there. Interesting, composition. That's why it's the most basic, because there's not much you can change with the settings. But interestingly, it's got histogram and overexposure warning. Let's have both of those on. You've got safety stuff here, but when you're talking about safety, one thing the Mini doesn't have is object detection. So basically, you can still crash the thing. Is it for beginners? Probably not. I mean, it could get quite dangerous if you fly it like a complete knob. Those are rugby posts, by the way. Just in case you Americans are asking, what is rugby? It's football without the padding. Whoa! What are those things right there? Looks like those things you see in Kung Fu films where they fight on the logs. Let's see if I can fly through these. That's potentially a bit of a death trap. See, nothing. It doesn't tell you anything. No obstacle detection, is that a bad thing? Just don't fly into yourself or to somebody else. Yes, I definitely wouldn't fly any closer than that, that's for sure. Well, I guess with this kind of price, it's kind of expected that they don't have obstacle detection. That's got some good range, and because this is now using OcuSync, it's not using Wi-Fi. The quick shots, this is the same stuff as before. That's your droney. I mean, the droney is pretty easy to do manually anyway. Go away. There we go. In terms of this kind of stuff, this is great for beginners, but then most of DJI's drones have this feature. Okay, what else we got? Rocket. But if you're flying in wide open spaces, not with too many obstacles, then it kind of doesn't really matter that it doesn't have obstacle detection, right? So this is the droning. Oh no, that's gonna crash, isn't it? No. See, that would have crashed if I didn't stop it. In terms of stills mode, here we go. Where are we? Photos. Let me see. We have got JPEG, and wow! Get that strong pose right there. Look at that leg splitty action. The shop is definitely open today. Okay, let's check out some of the other stills modes. Time shot, we've got time up to 60 seconds. Of course, time shot, it means time lapse. Let's take a cheeky pano before it runs out of batteries. Okay, there we are. Not too sure what I think about having a mini, but then having a maxi-sized controller. Almost defeats the purpose of it, right? There we are, and we're done. But yes, I'll be giving away one of these Mini 2s to one of you lucky people. Just go over to my Instagram and go to the post with a photo of this and follow instructions. But yes, one last thing. This video is sponsored by Squarespace. If you want to set up your own domain, online retail space or website, it's super simple to get started and make your next move with Squarespace. With an easy to use interface filled with loads of templates and backed up with 24/7 customer service. You can try it out with a 14-day free trial and get 10% off your first order with this link and discount code. This video about the Mini 2 was supposed to have gone out a long time ago, but with this big project I've had going on, which you'll find out about soon, I've just lacked focus when it comes to video, and I must apologise for that, but it will improve really soon, real soon, next month, hopefully.